I am back. What it do, baby?
It's just different.
I see the way these people moving, gotta step according. These days you never know who's watching, better keep your 40. Been on my soapbox for years, saying the end was coming. While y'all was busy popping Zans, the master plan unfolded. Now all I see is bot bitches and fake niggas and pussy niggas who only bust triggers on other niggas. You get an illegal weapon and started taking pictures like them feds ain't watching all in your celly system. China's here, motherfucker, they're no longer coming. We wear the shackles on our faces and you niggas love it. You niggas really. I have to talk about this real quick, all right? So this is the reason why we are broke. All right, Shorty eating, right? Now that's not why. That's not why the black community is broke. All right. Shorty right here, who's killing it. All right, she's not the reason why the black community is broke. This right here is the reason why the black community is broke. Culture appropriation, says Sir Major. All right, culture appropriation, foundational Black American, whatever. This dumb ass shit. All right, this is what happens when you just invite tether Caribbeans and Africans to join your Greek orgs. They get in the ranks and then allow this buffoonery to happen. In 20 years, the HBCU and D9 tradition and culture will be watered down and not respected. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. And here's why I say this is why the black community is broke. The great thing about America is that when people demand something, right, you have an opportunity every time. Everybody, no matter who you are in this country, you have an opportunity to capitalize on that demand. All right. You have that's what capitalism is. You have an opportunity to capitalize on that demand. I've been meaning to say this in the video, so I'm just gonna say it now and then I'm gonna clip it. All right. The reason the black community is broke is because whenever it is time to capitalize on a market opening, all right, what do black people do? Oh, here come the culture vultures. Oh, here comes this. Oh, here comes that. You want to know what is going to cause the black culture to become watered down? Is allowing people to partake in the culture free of us. What do I mean by that? Do you think white people don't dance in their house? Do you think white people don't do like black dance? Do you think they don't rap at the crib? You think they don't partake in certain? Everybody does these things. All right, they're going to do it in the privacy of their homes. All right, whether you like it or not, they're going to partake in whatever they like to, in whatever music, whatever. So when there's a demand for this, I don't know. Like let me give an example. Let's use hair. Right. All right. There's a demand amongst white women, Latino women, Asian women. All right. There's a demand amongst them to get box braids and sew-ins and all these different kinds of hairstyles that black women are very adept at doing. Sounds like cha-ching to a guy like me. Sounds like more customers to a guy like me. But what happens when we see on the internet a white woman with box braids? We don't say, "Oh, shorty, I could have done that better." You know what I'm saying? Oh, come to my shop whenever you come out. You know what I'm saying? Hit this city. Come to my shop. Come hit us up. Let us know what's going on. They never say nothing like that. It's always, "Oh, she's trying to look like us and this, that, and the other. This is why black people aren't respected because they're always trying to take our." Have you ever heard of the Chinese? China has been selling their culture for over 1,000 years. How much influence the black culture takes from Asian culture? Let's really talk about it. Wu-Tang Clan, Kung Fu Kenny. Let's really talk about it. How much influence? See, Pat, true. It's true. How much influence does the black community take from different, even down south black community? Let's not, like Thomas Sowell said this, let's not sit here and act like we came up with the slang and the term. No, that is freaking poor English, poor 16th century English. That's where that shit came from. You know what I mean? That's where that accent and the broken English and all that, that's where it comes from. I partake in the Ebonics. I do. But at the same time, reverse racism is, of course it is. Of course, there's no such thing as reverse. When you add in the when you add in the reverse racism, it automatically puts black people at a lower. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with the BLM or the Democratic or whatever. You know what I mean? Is that all this, it automatically puts black people at a lower rung, right? Or somebody's trying to, or in some people, black people's minds, is putting us above, but in other people's, it's just putting us down there. You know what I mean? If somebody black came through, and it happens all the time, comes through in like a traditional Asian, you know what I'm saying, dress, in their kimono, right? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And they're some beautiful Asian traditional, it's beautiful, right? Somebody comes through in that, nobody's gonna say nothing. Let one of these white women come out here and dress black. Oh, now she's taking in this, that. Instead of coming in and capitalizing, oh, white people want to dress like us. Well, we should start clothing lines and target white people. This is how you look like an authentic. This is where the authentically hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what do you like? How do you think this shit works? How do you think the Asians came through and made money? The Asians, the Italians, the Irish, every single one of the communities that has come out here from whatever section, whatever country they came from, they've come to America and they carved out a bit of their own piece of the pie. For some reason, with the pie right there, pie right here. Hold up, the pie is right here, my G. It's right here. It's right here. They're waiting on it. It's right there. And we're not partaking. We have an issue with partaking and eating the pie. For some reason, instead of going and grabbing the utensils ourselves, getting the fork and the knife and cutting into the pie and grabbing the motherfucking slice of the pie, we want somebody to hand it to us. That is why the community is broke. That is why the community is broke. And then when you say something like this, you get accused of being an Uncle Tom. But the reason why I'm living life lavishly and luxuriously is because of capitalism. Because I decided to capitalize on markets that I've seen that had an opening. That's what I'm doing now in this YouTube thing. I'm capitalizing on a market that I see. I see that there is nobody that looks like me that is saying the things that I'm saying. That is a market opening. So what do? You get in there. You get dirty. It's going to take a while. It's going to take some blood and some sweat. What, you think my fucking website, my business, you think it just shits money out? Make a little money here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it's not profitable. No, it's not profitable. No, I make money though. That's what it is. It's not profitable, but it makes money. That's what it is. You got to capitalize on those certain things. And then eventually you become profitable and you're able to give back to the business and then expand. That's the dream right there. That's the dream. When I say I'm living lavishly and luxurious, I don't mean living a penthouse or some crazy ass shit like that. But I have enough. And I'm doing what I want to do, and I have enough. And you can only do this in America, where you're doing what you want to do while pursuing something greater. And it's only here. But black people don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. 6 to 8 hours of work, go home and complain. That's it. That is the schedule. 6 to 8 hours of work, go home, hop on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and complain or post pictures, post ass pictures. I don't know. Make a rap about killing niggas. That is niggas are capitalizing on that market. Niggas know what capitalism means then. It's just art then. It's not authentic then. Or it is, but it's not. It's just art, it's just entertainment. Because if they bring it before the court, even though you might have admitted to some bullshit on your song that directly lines up with some shit that happens in real life, even though you might have admitted to, hey, it's just art, just entertainment. You can't use it against me. First Amendment, or whatever the fuck you're trying to say. That is what, like, you completely all right. When it comes to talking about killing niggas and selling pussy and all that shit, well, capitalism cool. But when it comes to actually making your money in a legitimate way, in a way that you don't have to sell your soul, in a way that you don't have to sell out your community. Because you don't have to sell out your community in order to monetizing your community doesn't mean you're selling it out. Let's just get that out the way. Monetizing your community does not mean that you're selling it out, but it means that you're able to make profit off of imitation. You're able to make profit off of imitation. What's the difference between going into a Chinese massage parlor and going to a regular ass massage parlor? There's no fucking difference. There's no fucking, you're going to get the same shit. Same shit. I went to both. It's the same happy ending. You're going to get the same shit both places. All right. What's the difference? There's no real difference besides maybe the price, or when you go into the Chinese spot, they got the feng shui, you know what I'm saying? They got the incense burning, you know what I'm saying? They got the Chinese bitches practicing martial arts, you know what I'm saying, in the corner practicing yoga and shit. And you feel like you're a part of the, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you walking in, you know what? I feel like I'm about to get real live, authentic, you know what I'm saying, showing right now. I feel like I'm about to, that's what you feel. That's what you, when you walk into an authentic Chinese massage parlor or some, you know what I'm saying? There's no difference between that Chinese massage parlor and the regular one, where you can just go and just get your shit cracked for real quick. There's no difference. It's just the facade. It's not real authenticity. They probably got a sushi menu on the wall. You don't believe that. They talking about this means peace, love, and happiness. That's all that nigga. That means sushi fondue. They got sushi fondue up there, and you think it means peace, love, and happiness, and they laughing at you, but they making money. It doesn't matter. Who cares? You having a good time. You don't think they make what? That is the dream. That's the goal. That's how we make money. But instead, what do we opt for? What do you opt for in this community? Communism. That's what. Let's just put it on the table. That's where we're going. That's what niggas are asking for. Niggas want reparations. Niggas want this. Niggas want that. And I get it. Look, when we talk about reparations, you'll never hear me say I don't want reparations. Right? If you say that you're gonna give me a check for being black, hey, where do I sign up? You know what I'm saying? Where do I sign up? I'll partake all day. But I'm not going to sit here and actually make that a feasible, because you got to think about it. What are we going to do? We're going to get that in cash. We're going to get that. The only way that it's possibly going to work is by getting into land. And the only way that we're going to be able to get it in land is by seizing land. And do you want to do that? I don't know. There's a couple of ways that it could possibly do it. But it's like, which way do you really truly want to go? And either way it goes, even if we get reparations, we're going to pay for the reparations. You know what I mean? Because it's going to come out of taxes. That's what it's going to do. What else is it going to come? Who are they going to steal the money from? Who are they going to take the money from? The government don't produce shit. All they can do is print up some money. If they print up however many trillions of dollars that it takes to actually provide reparations for black people, do you know how shit the economy would immediately become? We would immediately become Venezuela overnight. We would immediately. It would cost $144,000 to get a loaf of bread. Immediately, if they just printed the shit up. So come on now, we gotta really think. We gotta really think when it comes to shit like that. And then let's just put that to the side and let's talk about getting money first. Let's get the money first. Put it together. You know what I'm saying? Put it together. Come together as a community, just like we say. Stop shooting and killing. You know what I'm saying? Stop shooting and killing niggas. Stop popping pussy on the corners. You know what I'm saying? Put the kids back in school. Put the kids back in church. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back. Let's get back hustling. Black people were the fastest growing economic group, family unit from the 1940s all the way through the 1960s when we got Lyndon Johnson, and then the crack epidemic, and then the crime bill. It's just shit after. I'm with you, but the problem is, whatever the case might be, all right, whatever the case might be, we always have to get it out the mud how we can, and we have to do it legally, because if we do it illegally, they're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, throw niggas in jail. You scared of that? You scared of that? Niggas are scared of that. Niggas scared of going to jail. Or maybe you're not, you know what I mean? And maybe you want to work for, you know what I'm saying, 12 cents an hour. If that's what you're, you know what I mean? I like women. I like coochie. I like being on the outside. I like doing shit the legal way. I like doing shit the right way. It just feels better. You know what I'm saying? It just when you work hard, you know what I'm saying? It actually feels better. I promise you. Come on my journey with of working hard, of capitalizing on markets that have a demand. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking of the Black community in this live stream. Come with me and join me on this journey of capitalizing on markets, because you know what? I'm about to start a motherfucking hair business and I'm about to sell it to white bitches. What you talking about? I'm starting a hair business. I'm selling weave to white women. I'm selling combs. I'm selling all kinds of different creams and all kinds of shit that's going to help them keep their shit right. So, hey, there's the opening in the market. I am just going for it. And there's an opening in the market right here. We see Shorty right here dancing. This is an opportunity to welcome her in and have more white people go to HBCUs. And guess what happens when more white people go to HBCUs? Maybe more white people might appreciate historical Black colleges and universities. Maybe they might stop calling them historical Black colleges and universities and just call them a good college or a good university. Why does it have to be? Why is a staple that is historically Black? Why is it good? Is it a good place to go? Is it welcoming? Sadly, too many people that you have just described in the Black community have no patience. I promise you, I got to put that up there because I agree with that, man. Hey, yo, man, see this, and this is why I got to stop arguing on Twitter too. That's why, or X. That's why I got to stop arguing on X. I sent this nigga. It was like maybe 5 sentences, not even a full paragraph. Well, I guess that's a full paragraph there, but I think a paragraph is more like 5 to 8. You know what I'm saying? So it was right there, right? 5 sentences. He says, I'm not reading that. I go to his Twitter bio. This nigga's a PhD or whatever. He says he's a PhD. What the PhD in what? This nigga won't read 5 sentences. He said he won't read 5 sentences. It's gonna take a long time. Hey, I'm not reprogramming nobody. You know what I'm saying? He says it's gonna take a long. Pat says it's gonna take a long time to reprogram, and I ain't got no time for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna preach to you and tell you what I think the problems are, what I believe the solutions are, and what I believe that we can do about it. And if you want to come along on the ride, stop being broke. Hey, pull up. I want an all-Black team. Cult-ure Fashion Company LLC should have an all-Black team. But hey, if there's a, you know what I'm saying, great white people that just so happen to, you know what I'm saying, great Asians, great Latino, why the fuck not? Why would invite everybody in so that way you can expand your market, expand the marketplace. If you're only selling to Black people, you will be broke. You will be broke. People like pictures, not words to think. Folks just want to react and grab a beer or such. I agree, man. That's the problem. That's the problem with this. It's the attention span. We live in TikTok land, right? Folks are lazier and lazier in post-pandemic era. I agree. Yeah, it says folks are lazier and lazier in post-pandemic. I agree with that, because and it's crazy because post-pandemic era, before the pandemic, let me tell you what life was like for me before the pandemic. I was homeless. All right. I was so homeless. I was sleeping with my home. I had a homeless homie who was staying with his sister. I was staying with him. So I was like, that's how broke I was. You know what I'm saying? I was that broke. Only thing I cared about is if I had enough money to give me a blunt. As long as I had enough money to give me a blunt, get through the day, I was good. Actually attaining something what I had, anything close to the things that I have now was absolutely out of the question in my mind. It was absolutely out of the question. But for some reason, the pandemic showed me that if you have this much, all right, this much dog in you, that's all you need. This much dog in you. I don't mean physically violent or anything. If you have this much dog in you and you go ahead in any industry that you go into, you can dominate. I realize that. That's all you need. Just that much dog in you. Just that much. That much. You have to be this much more willing than the average person to stand up for yourself. You have to be this much more willing than the average person to invest in yourself. You have to be this much more willing. Just this much. You can get so much further ahead in America. It's insane. It's insane. I had zero dog in me when it came to getting money, when it came to learning new things. As far as the information and knowledge, I was always that kind of guy. I was always in politics and all that. But as far as actually doing anything in life, if I wasn't gonna make money from basically doing this and just talking, and that's one thing that I realized that through the pandemic was like, I don't even know how to talk to people about what they need. How can I talk to people about what they want or what they should want? Culture, I'm a dog. Bulldog is a dog. Bulldog is a dog. That's all I'm telling you. If you're here right now and you got it and you got little, it takes this much, and it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be incremental. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But just this much fucking dog, and you're golden. Got a challenge for you. What's the challenge, Bulldog? Oh my goodness. So we like your energy, partners. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. He say he likes my energy. I like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. You know what I mean? Like, and all good going in and out. I appreciate y'all.